Dude, look at this pile of pull tabs. Wow. Guys, today's video, I go through an unboxing. It is the most insane box of tabs I've ever got so far. All the diggers out there that send in tabs, this is what I'm looking for. So enjoy this unboxing video. Thanks, Bill, for sending this out. And let's get to today's behemoth tab box drop. All right, everybody. So we got a package here from Colorado Springs. This package was sent in by a man named Bill. Bill's a metal detectorist, and he's my most recent package that I got in the mail. And let's do an unboxing today. So let's see what Bill has dug up for us and see what we can discover in here. Now, if you don't have a knife, you can always use a T-type. Let's see what we got. I've actually never done an unboxing of any type before, so bear with me. Look at that. Wow. Looks like Bill's put it in a Ziploc bag. That's what he said when he actually offered to send this to me. He said, "Hey man, I got a big Ziploc bag and it's just been sitting around." I can already see a shotgun type pull tab, what Pull Tab Archaeology calls a shotgun. Just from the outside of the bag, I see one Kudzik tab right there. Anyway, let's break into it. The reveal. All right. Wow, check that out, guys. That is a beautiful sight to see. Oh, holy smokes. Look at that. First thing I see right there off the top. That is totally one of Omar Brown's tabs that he had invented and patented. Wow, look at that. That is so cool. All right, yeah, because the only other one I got of those in here, I only have one of those of that type. Let me pull that out here. That's the one I have compared to the one I just found in this pile. Man, that's cool. All right. Getting excited here. This is cool. All right, look at this. I already found a U-tab. That's actually a really good condition one. I gotta really take it easy on some of these because I don't want to bend it too much. As you can see, it's already kind of wanted to split right there. Wow, look at that. That's actually really good condition. I don't have any U-tabs in that good of a condition. I have one U-tab and it's actually really beat up. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so how am I gonna do all this? Let's just kind of make a little collection here. Got the Omar Brown type right there, just for reference. Man, Bill, this is cool. I really appreciate you sending in all these tabs. Guys, if you have any tabs, or if you're a metal detectorist and you have this bag of tabs or bucket of tabs that's just sitting around, guys, man, this is really cool. I'm really grateful for you guys. This is what's fun for me. So yeah, let's just start sorting these tabs out, seeing what we find in here. This might be a rather long video for me to sort all of these. I don't want to bore you guys with this too much, but you know what? I figured you guys know what you were in for when you wanted to watch that. See, this one's getting ready to break off, so I probably won't mess with that one too much. It really takes a long time to dig through and kind of really notice what's going on here. Already look at this U-tab compared to that first one that we found. The tear strip is much skinnier, thinner. The back is relatively the same. All right. Yeah, it takes a long time to really go through with a fine-tooth comb, if you will, to decide to see and discover what you don't have, what's new. That looks like a small hole hornet. Look at that. Wow, look at this. This is kind of actually really cool. Look at that finish on that. It's like almost looks like nickel. Yeah, that's definitely a small hole hornet. And it still has the rivet ring intact. That is cool. Look at that defined notch right there with that little tab. Let's see if you can see that. That notch right there. Look at that. That is crazy. Wow. All right, let's continue on here. All right, so that is interesting. Don't know what that is. This is going to take me a long while to go through all of these ones here, but just doing kind of a top surface look through anything that's standing out to me while I'm searching through tabs. I mean, everything here is a keeper, in my opinion. This is just such a great pile. Look at this behemoth pile of tabs, guys. Some different soup style, what I call soup style cans. I definitely don't have this type. I even collect these kind of cat food or pet food types of tabs. I'll collect. There's always room for in the collection. Just another U-tab. Wow, lots of U-tabs. Wow, this totally boosted my U-tab collection here. I've only had one U-tab. And once again, this batch came from Colorado Springs. So my good friend in the tab collecting hobby is Evan Jaworski. He had moved from Texas, and he actually had moved up into Colorado. So he'll probably really enjoy this video and maybe get him excited to go out and hunt for some tabs of, this type. There's just tons of stuff in here, guys. It's like a buffet line of pool tabs. This is insane. Here's what Yoba calls a shotgun variety. You can clearly see double barrel shotgun characteristics there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, guys, this is just going to take a long time to go through. Maybe I'll do more of these types of videos in the future. But come back here in a little bit and we'll see if I find anything else. I'll just stop the video and keep going. That way it's not too long of a video. All right, guys, I found this one right here. This one is a Kudzik tab, and actually says 8 and 2 above the word lift, which this would be the second one in my Kudzik collection that has numbers above the word lift. This is pretty cool. The other one, it was 6 and 8, and this is 8 and 2. So I'm wondering just even further what those numbers mean. It could be a date, description, or manufacturing. That is cool. So I'll put that one aside. All right, I just pulled that one with the date or with the numbers. And then I found this one, 3 and 3, right above and below the word lift on that Kudzik tab. Wow, the plot thickens. That is cool. This is actually in pretty good condition. It's, I rubbed it off with my thumb there, just the dirt, and saw those numbers and got super stoked. That is cool. Lots of Kudzik type in this batch here. And just more to go through, guys. This is so cool. This is really, really exciting. What's really crazy is that I'm literally digging through history right now. Just it blows my mind about just to think about who drank this one beverage, and then they folded the tear strip over, and it was discarded and left to the destruction of nature and time and the dirt for all those years until, Bill, this metal detectorist, had picked it up and then shipped it out here to Indiana. And here I am, googly-eyed over something so small. Look at that. Someone bent that tab and tossed it. I got all the T-types over here. It's kind of how I sort. Thanks to Yoba, you know, when he gets big batches, he'll break it down and null them all out. If you don't know what the definition of null is, it's one of my favorite things to do. And that is to separate and then to categorize each little piece from the whole. But he'll break it down into different types. And as you can see, I have the Kudzik types over here. I have the Hornets, the T-types up there. And then I'll go through and have everything sorted. But as I'm picking through, I am, you know, something will catch my eye and I'll take a look at it, rub it off with my thumb, and then continue sorting. All right, this is cool. Okay, this is a new tab for me. Wow, holy smokes. Okay, so this whole time, you know, I have this, one of my favorite tabs of all time. This is actually one of the very first types that I've ever found, and it's that one in my collection with the Omar Brown patent that I have that goes along with this. But then I find this one in this batch. Look at the big difference between the tear strips. This one's more squared off. Look how round that is. Similar actual tab itself, but the tear strip is actually quite different. Oh man, I'm gonna need Yoba's help on determining a lot of these, and I'm gonna have to use his references. So Yoba, if you're watching this, man, I hope you're as googly-eyed as I am, because this is a treasure trash what we got here. This is a treasure trove. If you're interested in any of these, just let me know. All right, guys, I found another weird one. Look at that. I don't even know what to call that. It could be a food can, kind of a pet food or soup. I would categorize that as my soup tabs over here. Wow, that's cool. And then I saw this one, this little short tear strip on that. A lot of the metal detectorists that I've discussed with always refer to these types for some reason or another. It's quite obvious, actually, the beaver tail. Look at that. It's really short, kind of stubby of a tear strip. Look at that. This is a beaver tail. At least that's what I think they are referring to. That's first for me. I'll put that aside. Whoa, guys. Okay, so I'm searching through, and another, as I have all these Hornets here in front of me, just something that stood out to me that I didn't even recognize in the ones that I currently had in my collection was this right here, compared to this Hornet. Right here where the rivet ring goes, on this one on the right is more square. This is round. The rivet ring on that one is round. Wow, that is something that I did not even recognize even in the one that I had in my collection. The ones that I have in my collection is one of the first videos that I put out. You know, I had those. I didn't even describe that feature near the rivet ring, how it's more oval shape, or sorry, round shape at the top, versus most of these down here that have more square rivet areas. That is so cool. So more research and development must be done. It's almost overwhelming. I can see why Yoba gets so frustrated sometimes, because there's so many different variations and different types within the family of the Hornets there. That is crazy. So Yoba, if you're watching this, man, wow. All right, guys, another huge find here. This is insane. This is another, what I am referring to as, you know, the Omar Brown, just because, you know, Omar Brown's one of my heroes. There's that one that we found. There's the type that I was familiar with. And then I find this shorty strip. Look how short that tear strip is on that tab. All similar, yet the strips are different. That is insane. Wow. Here's another weird type. I got one of these in my collection, but don't know what it's from. Maybe a food item, maybe a drink. Just a weird one for you guys. All right, found a different one that I've never seen before. I have a lot of this type. Yoba is familiar with this type also. Let me find a better condition one here. So it's kind of one of these type. Later in post edit, I can put up the description, and I'll do that a lot of that with these. I'll put in the description of the pull tab archaeology references. But on this one, the thing that stood out to me is that engraved letter B there. This one's pretty bent up and messed up, but the letter B, that's pretty interesting. I'll set that one aside. Whoa, okay, this one just popped out at me. That is a definite new score. Never seen a tab like that, ever. Whoa, huge find, guys. Look at that. What is that? Look at that center hole punch. Oh, look at the reverse on that tab. Wow. Okay, guys, I'm getting a little too excited. That is insane. Look at that tab. Oh, I get so excited. That's the best thing about pull tab archaeology, is that just finding that next new one, that rush that you get when you haven't seen something before. Score, dude. Oh, Yoba. The plot thickens, guys. Evan, if you're watching this, man, you got to get out there in the wild, bro. You got to get out there and look for this. That's crazy. Thanks, Bill. Bill, you just scored, man. You found gold, brother. You dug literal gold in a pop tab. Not real gold, guys. This is aluminum, but it might as well be. All right, guys. So I pulled this type. I'm pretty familiar with this type earlier. It's almost very similar to a Kudzik, but more of an open head of the tab there. Same size, same outer diameter shape as the Kudzik. But then I pull this one, and it's just clearly different than the one there in the middle. This is more thin and more defined crimping, maybe a different grade of aluminum. Clearly more flat of a front of a face. That is an interesting keeper for sure. That is really cool. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. The knoll is complete. What's left is all this lovely Colorado soil. Look at that. That's one of my favorite parts, is just seeing all the dirt and grime in a pile, you know. But yeah, guys, it is complete. The first go through is a quick one. It'll take me like several days this week to go through my third and fourth scan. But on that first scan, we have here just so many interesting tabs, a lot of Kudziks, a lot of, you know, that shotgun variety, a lot of those out in Colorado. I separated here from the older style S-type. I'll have to go through that pile, but a lot of more newer S-tabs. Some soups back here, Hornets, and then, you know, this exciting area over here with the Omar Brown stuff. I'm still learning as I go with the categories and pull tab archaeology's identification system. But guys, that was a huge batch, and wow, this is going to be a long video, but I really appreciate you guys for sticking through with it. Once again, thanks, Bill. Guys, the diggers. It goes down to the diggers, man, the people who are out in the field. So, once again, I appreciate all you metal detectorists for sticking through and suffering for us all over here in the pull tab collection community. Yeah, guys, wow. Stay rad.